Ciao comrades, hola compañeros, welcome, pleasure. Your 10 minutes dose of Vita Homebrew is here. We are starting with new ports, then new updates, and in the end we are looking at all the active PS Vita Bounties. Let's get into it. First new release is a Paper Train Rush by Rin. This is an endless runner game with nice graphics and music. I haven't installed it myself, but according to Google Play reviews, it has 4.7 stars. Huh, that's a lot. So if you are into this genre, might be worth installing. It also supports physical Vita buttons. Second is a port of Smash Rush. It is also like an endless runner game where you're trying to avoid obstacles. You're trying to reach the highest score, graphics looks decent, and this one also supports physical Vita buttons. Both of these are Android ports, that means you need to perform some steps in order to play them. Third is a port of Froggy's Battle. It is an action roguelike game set in a loop. It is a shorter game, but judging by its trailer, I think I would have enjoyed it. Because it looks very intriguing. The Froggy is riding a skateboard in a pipe, and he is killing different kind of enemies and getting all kinds of different upgrades. What's more, physical Vita buttons as well as trophies are supported. Now we have some original homebrew games. First one is called Howard. It is a cross-platform retro shoot 'em up, inspired by the games like There, Metroid and Cave Story. And as you can see on the gameplay footage, it is not bad. You can run and fly around and you are shooting this laser beam and killing bad enemies like these creepy smiley faces. It is an original homebrew game, that means you can try it out for free. Second is a Minotaur. You're running through the labyrinth, trying not to get caught by Minotaur. It is a simple game. You can use D-pad or joystick for controls. D-pad is much more precise in my opinion, and you can also choose difficulty. The easiest has the smallest map and the slowest speed of the Minotaur, so you got plenty time to not die quickly. There is also an encrypted load save system for top 5 high scores, to keep track who's the best. Third original homebrew is called Sakura Pass from the same developer. This is a brutal single-player racing game with simplified, friendly mechanics that reward good racing and savagely punish bad technique. There are plenty cars to choose from, each having different attributes: slower, faster, more slippery, more grippy. There are 6 stages and the final boss stage. I've been playing it just for a short while, but I've enjoyed my time spent with it. It's certainly engaging. Fourth is a simple Sokoban game. You are trying to get the squares to the right place whilst using the least steps. There are 14 levels and you can extend the game by creating your own levels, which is kinda nice to have. Once again, all of these are homebrews, that means free to have fun with. Now let's check some updates. First one is for Eldritch, and it brought a lot of performance improvements. So if you're a fan of this first-person shooter with procedurally generated levels, go and update it now. Second update is for Prince of Persia 2. It is actually like third update. Now you can play it at 60 FPS, and anti-aliasing has been re-enabled. For any of these updates to take effect, you can just update the VPK manually or in VitaDB, but here for example you also need to delete your shader cache because it needs to be recompiled. Next update is for Vita Moonlight. This is a tool for streaming games from PC. I'm not using it, but it looks like a solid update after a while. There is a new feature, PS button capture, and touch zones while touch enabled. Plus few more improvements. You can see all of them on the screen right now. MU for Vita++ received also nice update. Previously retro achievements were implemented and now a bunch of bugs have been fixed. New MGBA core has been added. Frame rate can be now displayed. You can also dynamically overclock based on the frame rate or manually set the CPU frequency. Now we have a sponsored part. And we are looking at this portable power station / solar panel combo. First, the power bank. It is a DC portable power station with 31,000 mAh or 100 Wh. made by this company, I think it's like Aferiy, and the model is Nano 100. It has 145 watts max output and 100 watts max input. There is a built-in cable, LCD display, you can see all the closest specifications and use case scenarios on the box. The built-in cable is braided, flat, retractable, and the length is about 0.7 meters. You can charge your phone with it, or you can also connect the power bank to the solar panel with it. The retractability feels really good. On the LCD there is displayed the battery capacity, and you can see current input/output wattage if you are charging something. There is also additional USB-C and USB-A from the front. They all have different speeds. You can charge 3 devices simultaneously. The battery cells last 3000 plus cycles and it weighs 1.1 kilograms. Now let's check the portable 30 watt solar panel. It is foldable, so it's easy to carry around. It doesn't take as much space. When you unfold it, there are 3 main areas to catch the sun rays. The surface looks different than what I would expect from a solar panel, but it works. There are 2 ports from the side, USB-A and USB-C, and you can either charge your phone, your console or whatever else directly, or you can charge the power bank. You can see the specifications of the panel on the screen. I'm not sure how long it would take for a phone to charge completely, clearly it depends on the battery capacity. But if I understand it correctly, maximally it can output 1.85 amps. I've just put it out on the sunshine, and when there was a green light, that meant it's ready. I plugged in my phone directly and it was working, to my surprise, cause I thought only power bank can be charged. And then like I would be able to charge my phone from the power bank, but nope, it works directly too. To find out more information about these products, links are down below. You can even buy them separately. And now let's get back to PS Vita and new bounties. Yes, if you didn't know, there is a new PS Vita bounty system. You can read about it more on my website. There is how to create a bounty and everything else explained in the closer detail. It's very straightforward and a lot of comrades already use this option. And here we can see all the active bounties as of right now. Majora's Mask, based on the 2 Ship to Harkanian N64 decompilation. Bounty right now is $90 American. That means if, or rather when, the port arrives, the developer will be awarded this amount. Well, minus fees and taxes, obviously. I think that's pretty solid bounty for an amazing game, and I really hope it's coming. The biggest bounty, $120 American, is for an Android port of Titan Quest. This is like an older mobile Diablo clone. It looks very intriguing, I'm a Diablo fan and this one would be really nice to have. Third bounty is for Gambros, $70. This is a twin stick shooter. This one is also doable based on the specs. Some people made also weird, impossible, totally impossible bounties like for Red Dead Redemption or like some PS2 games. Not sure who thought these games can be ported to the Vita. Only decompiled games or Android games that fits certain criteria can be potentially ported. So if you are not sure about anything, please head over to our Discord and ask. For Android ports, if you want to check if they fit the criteria, it can be easily done. You can check what executable it uses, what OpenGL, whether it is Unity or Java, etc. Fourth bounty is for Star Fox 64, $10, based on the Starship N64 decompilation. Here again only few N64 games are portable to the Vita, not all of them. Only the ones that have been fully decompiled could be considered as a candidates. There are not many of them, but people still working on new ones. Fifth bounty is quite interesting, $50 for the port of the Force engine. This is a modern Jedi engine replacement. It supports Star Wars Dark Forces, and support for Outlaws is coming in a version 2.0. Dark Forces is playable on the Vita even right now via the PS1 version, but I'm 100% certain the native port would be full of amazing features. Sixth bounty, $75 for an Android port of Star Warfare 1 and 2. This game is made in Unity, which is not good for porting it to the Vita, but some Unity games can be ported, like this one. It is a candidate because we've talked about it with the developer and he said there are chances that it's gonna happen. And because of that, the bounty exists. Same like the one for the Neighbors from Hell for $40 US. I've never played it, but I would surely check it out in case it comes. And that are all currently active PS Vita bounties. If you have donated and you don't see it here, either you've donated less than $10 or it is not possible and I send you a message on Coffee, so please check your inbox. PS Vita bounties are back and I'm so glad. And I'm sure you are glad too, as well as all the developers. We are one big happy community. What a pleasure to be part of it. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, join. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to all of my patrons and joiners for their support. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Máš horké sliny, ak ti škrípe hlas, ak máš syndrom viny, nučí schyjac. Ver, že za tým vesí jediná vec, a to je zanedbanie.